During Memorial Day weekend, I went back to Chattanooga with some friends to catch Southern Railway 4501 in her new green and gold dress. Although the engine performed well for most of the day, a mechanical problem on the return trip forced an early end to the chase. I plan to return later in the summer for do-overs, and eventually a full chase video will be uploaded. This program, however, will focus on the various diesel locomotives found in action at TVRM during the same weekend. They're just as much a part of railroad preservation as steam engines are, so if you love first and second generation diesels, this video is for you. On Friday, May 22nd, newly refurbished Frisco switcher number 200 leads the Missionary Ridge Local into Grand Junction Station. Backing around the Y, the train will head for East Chattanooga as the evening Ridge Runner. Number 200 was originally built in 1941 as a VO1000 by Baldwin Locomotive Works for the Frisco. It was repowered with an EMD prime mover in 1957, as well as getting a new front hood, styled after the SW1200 switchers. With these changes, number 200 became a VO1000 RP, with the RP standing for repowered. Following sale to the U.S. Navy in 1979, number 200 was kept in operation until being acquired by TVRM in 2015. The locomotive returned to operation in December of 2025. Once the evening Ridge Runner was clear, Southern Railway GP38-2 number 5000 pushed the dinner train to the platform, ready for its departure later that evening. On Memorial Day, we return to TVRM to find number 5000 and tag 80 awaiting a clear track to East Chattanooga. They'll be working various industries along the Beltline or headed south to assist on the Chattooga and Chickamauga. The Missionary Ridge Local is in the care of another switcher today, SW 1200 number 606. Number 606 was built in 1954 by EMD for the Milwaukee Road and originally had the number 2054. It gained its current number during a renumbering scheme in the late 1950s. Sold to the U.S. Navy in the mid-1980s, number 606 continued in operation until being acquired by TVRM in 2015 as part of a package deal that included Frisco number 200. Despite being a switcher, number 606 is very quick and has no trouble muscling the local on the short hop to East Chattanooga.
course, gentleman up there in the cabin, you'll see him here in just a moment, is engineer, Mr. Andrew, and you'll see him and you'll be able to wave at him when our locomotive flips around. And what's happening here is Mr. Andrew is bringing 606 down here to my end, that way it can nuzzle up right up against me, and you'll see the turntable drop. Once the table drops, that means our weight has been evened out, and we can start the process of spinning the locomotive around, line up for track number 2, that way we can run down through the yard and get coupled up. Anyways, the locomotive you see before today is currently tested by representing number 606. Formerly Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Paul Pacific Road, number 606, or simply known as Milwaukee Road 606. Set out 3 times fast. This little switcher trigger we call it, as a spin primarily this year's on the.
As the 606 goes for a spin on the turntable, NC and St.L. GP9 number 710 and Illinois Central GP10 number 4617 look on from the storage tracks. The 4617 is a new acquisition from the U.S. Army and last worked at Hill Air Force Base in Utah before coming to TVRM.
This is also known as a handicap switcher. It's not like a traditional diesel locomotive caps on the front, like the 710 and the 4617 over there. What you're looking at is the back side of this engine because the cab is mounted toward the back. The reason why they designed it like this is so when you're going forward and reverse all day, primarily in reverse in some cases, you want to be able to have as much ventilation as you possibly can, and that's the reason why that big old cab is toward the back and it's got those big old windows. That way you can see a little bit more better switch operations. The reason why we run the locomotive in reverse here on this railroad is so that way our engineer can actually see better going up and down the railroad. What's ironic is it's actually little switch engines like this that would end up being the reason why a lot of steam engines got sent to the scrapper in the 1950s. And there we go, we're now lined up for track 2. So like I said, they're going to run down through the yard, clear up on the main line, and they'll throw a switch behind them, and they'll reverse up, get coupled up to our coaches, and start for a return trip. Now, like I said, there is another part of the area here at East Chattanooga Rail Yard which we'll go to, and that will be over to our back shop to talk to you about the back shop. And you'll see some real coal burning steam locomotives sitting over here, one of them of which we do run.
For more information on the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum, visit tvrail.com. Until next time, this is your train master, Christopher Kovacs. Thanks for watching, and keep on steaming.